Okay, Diana Guerra.
Yeah.
Guerra.
Okay.
Diane, I'm sorry, not Diana.
Maybe a Melissa Guerra? Diane, maybe.
Diane.
Yes. Hold on to hers for right now.
That's possible. She's not able to connect to audio right now.
Bad. A little rush. We should have little different color lights.
Okay, Ms. Guerra, can you hear me? The next one I think is going to be Jerron Edwards.
Do you want me to bring somebody else in?
We can't find a Diane Guerra. We have a Melissa Guerra. But let's go ahead and bring in Jerron Edwards. I've got his file.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Edwards. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. All right, Mr. Edwards, can you raise your right hand for me? This is being recorded and we're on record. So you solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Mr. Edwards, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir.
Through that offense, there are three pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those three pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
I think there's some background music. Can you turn that down? Are you able to turn that down? Okay, thank you. And to the offense, failure to maintain financial responsibility, Mr. Edwards, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty.
Do you have insurance now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have insurance now, I can consider probating you on the case, try to keep it off of your record.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still some fees that need to be paid.
Okay.
Fees are $350. Are you able to pay that today?
Not today, but I'll be able to pay it over time.
Well, we don't do payments, so you tell me how long you're going to need to pay it.
I'll say about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Are you working, sir?
Yes, sir. I just started my new job.
Where are you working?
It's a delivery place.
Good for you. Okay, Mr. Edwards, what I'm gonna need for you to do is to email us a copy of your insurance. Hold it, maybe you already did. Let me look here.
Yeah, I know I did with the municipal court
Let's see.
because my policy was started on the 17th of October.
Okay. So what you're gonna need to do, Mr. Edwards, I'm gonna reset your case for December the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
And sometime between now and then, you need to pay the $350.
Okay.
Once you pay the $350, that'll start you on a probation that'll last for 6 months.
Okay.
Now you have to maintain the insurance for 6 months. That's the only condition.
Okay.
I say this policy that you have now is going to expire in April.
Mhm.
So you're going to have to renew that policy and send us in, email us a copy of that new policy when you get it.
Okay.
But we'll send you a notice probably by email, just to let you know that the $350 is due by the 15th of December.
Yes, sir.
Get that done, and then you'll be on the road to getting the case dismissed.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Well, you have a good day. Be careful out there driving. There are crazy
Okay.
people out there driving right now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, where are you? I'm sitting here looking at upside down PlayStation.
Oh, I'm in my room.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have a good day, Mr. Edwards, and we will email you some information on the payment and when it's due.
Okay, you too.
Okay. You take care, sir.
You too.
Diane Guetta
Yeah, we're gonna try it again.
is well, I don't think we have a Diane. We have a Melissa. Melissa may be the mom or something.
There's a Diana and a Melissa in here.
Oh, there is a Diane?
Mhm.
Okay. Sally needs to get his eyes fixed. Okay, Ms. Guetta, if you can hear me, you need to unmute your.
Done.
There
I can
you
hear
go.
you.
You can hear me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Are we going to be able to see you too or not?
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't see me.
I can't. All I can see is like if you're in a dark room with no lights.
Okay. Well, I have lights on. I'm not in a dark room, but I don't know where to. I don't know where to
It's showing your
unmute.
video is working.
How about now? Oh,
No.
wait, here it is.
Push the magic button.
I don't know where the magic button is.
Should be down in the lower left-hand corner.
I see that. I see a mic mute button.
Yeah, don't hit that one because then I won't even be able to talk to you.
Right. I don't see live.
That's fine, Miss Guetta. We can do it just by.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You got the file.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Guetta, you have several cases. You are giving sworn testimony, so are you going to tell me the truth?
I'm sorry. There's a compressor going on because there's work going on in my house and I can't hear. Go
Okay.
ahead again. Sorry. Repeat the question.
I said, you're under oath, so are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ms. Guetta, you're charged with 3 offenses, all which are alleged to have occurred, actually 4 cases, all which were alleged to have occurred on October the 7th. You're charged with disregarding a traffic control device, driving across a divided section, failed to signal lane change, and speeding 64 and a 35. Do you understand what you're charged with in each case?
Yes, sir.
To each of those cases, Ms. Guerra, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
I'm not sure what no contest means. I guess that I'm not contesting them.
Just means you're not admitting it, but you're not denying.
Okay.
So to the disregard traffic control device, how do you plead on that case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I'm sorry. I would say no contest.
Okay. To the driving across a dividing section, how would you plead on that case?
No contest. I don't know where to take this.
Fail to signal lane change,
No contest.
and to the speeding 64 in a 35-mile zone, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, Ms. Karasalis. That's quite a passel of citations you received.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I can let you do defensive driving on one of them if you want to. Probably the one that's going to be the most expensive would be the most beneficial to you, because that would cut your fees down for the, well, can't do it. Expensively.
Can you let me know when I can speak, please, sir?
Yes, ma'am. You can go ahead and speak since you pled no contest.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure. I guess you don't know the circumstances of that day for me, but
I don't know anything about your circumstances, nor do I know anything about the citations
okay.
from what I've just looked at in the file.
And I believe the officer could also tell you that I was pretty distraught that day. That was a day that I buried my dad, and I was pretty much running pretty crazy that day. I had left my wallet at Sam's. I had to get to the funeral on time. I also had gone to Sam's because where he was buried is pretty much out in the country, and it was going to be a warm day. So I had picked up water, and I was, pretty messed up that day. All kind of still am. But I knew that I needed to get gas, go back to, because I had forgotten to get gas at Sam's when I was there, since we were going to be traveling far. And so I started looking for my wallet, and I realized I'd left it in the middle of Sam's. So, and again, I was trying to get to the church on time, which was not that far. The cemetery was what was going to be far. But the officer understood. I also had some outstanding tickets that I paid while I was in the car after I had changed to the passenger seat and let my friend drive as the officer had recommended, and paid those other fines immediately. And because the officer did mention to me, if I was able to pay those fines, that it would be very possible that he would, knowing the circumstances, would be able to dismiss these charges, knowing all of my circumstances of that day, and also because I had paid those fines that day as well. So that's pretty much all I needed to explain about that whole morning and that whole day.
I'm sorry for your loss, and I understand your situation. But the fact of the matter is, Ms. Guerra, you, in essence, put a lot of other people in jeopardy by your by your actions and the fact that you had somebody else in the car with you that could have driven. If you were that distressed and that distraught.
That person is from out of town and doesn't know her way around. That's why she wasn't driving.
Well, I know, but you were in the car and you could have directed her where to go.
I understand. I understand. There's no excuse, but I'm just trying to explain my situation of that day. And I did comply with almost, everything else as far as switching the driver's seat, paying the fines that I had owed. And again, I understand what you're saying.
Well, the best I can do for you, I think, Ms. Guerra, is I will assess fines on 2 of the cases. I will hold the other 2 for 6 months, and if you don't get any other tickets, I'll dismiss those 2. But that's going to be about the best thing I can do for you under the strenuous circumstances you were under. But to cutting across a barrier, a dividing highway, and then speeding 29 miles over the speed limit, that, despite your situation, could have been was dangerous for the people around you. So fortunately, there was not an accident. I guess there wasn't.
No, there was not.
Ma'am?
No, there was not.
And you were able to get to your dad's funeral in time, or graveside service, or whatever you were trying to get to.
Yes, sir.
So let me make some notes here. And what I'm going to do, Ms. Guerra, is I'm going to deliver these to the prosecutor, tell her what you've told me, and tell her that if she recommends what I just told you, then I will approve it. But it needs to come directly from the prosecutor. So do we have your email address?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And what I'm going to recommend is that you pay the speeding case and the divider, crossing the divider case, and that the failure to signal lane change and the disregard traffic control device case will be held for a period of 6 months. Again, if you don't have any other citations in the next 6 months, then we will dismiss those 2 cases.
Okay. And would I still be able to take defensive driving on one of those or either of those?
Well, you can take defensive driving on one of the ones that I was just going to hold. The other 2 are the main ones that concern me. That, I know you said you were not thinking right, but again, those were in my opinion, the 2 most dangerous ones that occurred.
And the crossing the barrier, I have a question on that. I'm not very clear on what barrier there was.
Well, I don't know because I don't know anything about the case.
Yeah, I don't think there was a barrier.
If you, well, there are 2 cases. There's one for driving across a dividing section, and the other one is failure to disregarding a traffic control device. So I'm not sure. I don't know anything about these cases except what you just told me and what I can glean from the prosecutor. From the officer's notes on the citation, which are very, very limited. I'm giving you the opportunity to have 2 of them dismissed.
Okay, that's fine.
Without doing anything except not having any other tickets for the next 6 months.
I understand. Thank you.
So the fine and court cost on the speeding case will be $279 if the prosecutor follows my recommendation. And the fine and court costs on the dividing section will be $200 again if the prosecutor follows. Not
Your recommendation.
well, it's not really my recommendation because she's the one who has to recommend. I'm just telling her what our conversation was.
Okay.
She's the final judge on whether to make that recommendation.
Okay.
And then I have to approve it. But I'm telling you, if she makes the recommendation, then I will approve it.
Thank you.
And as far as no more tickets, that means no more tickets anywhere. Not
I
just,
understand.
not just here in Live Oak.
I understand. Open that door, please.
Okay, Ms. Guetta, if the prosecutor makes his recommendations, are you able to, total would be $479. Would you be able to pay that fairly soon?
I should be able to pay that within the next 30 days, if that's
Okay.
acceptable.
Yes, ma'am, that would be fine. Like I said, they will email you some information with the payment amounts and the amount of the, and the length of time that you'd have. But I would talk to Ms. Trevino also about a 30-day period of time within which to pay.
Thank you.
Okay, well, again, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
2020 has been kind of a lousy year for a lot of reasons.
Yes, it has been.
And-
Thank you, sir.
Like I just turned 70, but I told somebody, well, I'm skipping 2020, so I'm really only still 69.
69. There you go.
And I know a lot of people that want to follow that same rationale.
Yeah,
Okay, Ms. Getter, you take care of yourself.
I will. You do the same.
Stay safe and just be blessed with the blessings you have around you.
Yes, sir. That's correct. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, ma'am. You can log off right now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Hold it. Don't connect me to anybody right this second.
Sorry.
Mr. Gomez? Okay, sir, I'm sorry.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Can you tell me your name?
Jaime Perez.
What's the first name?
Perez or Jaime. Jaime.
Jaime Perez.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like you're in a hallway.
Yes, sir. I'm at work. Sorry.
All right. Where do you work?
Gilman Honda.
Okay. Go sell some Hondas.
I know, right?
Okay, Mr. Pettis, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but truth so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pettis, you're charged with driving across the dividing section.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, Mr. Pettis, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of driving across the dividing section, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
The fine and court cost is $200, or if you wish to take defensive driving and you're eligible, you may do that and try to keep it off of your record.
Can we do that, sir? Please?
Judge,
Yes?
the defendant is on a deferred for an insurance violation.
Okay. Well, is your insurance still current, Mr. Pettis?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Well, that's not going to mess up his deferral. Thank you for letting me know, though, as court administrator. Okay. So what we're going to need for you, Mr. Pettis, the fees instead of $200 are $144.
Okay.
We're going to need a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Sir.
So when do you think you can make that payment and send those items over to us?
The payment, is there a way I can do half and then I'll pay the rest on like the 15th when I get paid again?
Yeah, we don't do payments, but I can give you, how long do you need until when?
The 15th next month?
15th of December?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it needs to be paid. Actually, it would be better. I'll give you 30 days to pay it.
Thank you.
And we have court on the 15th. So it'd be better if you could come in on the 16th to pay it.
Yes, sir.
Or you can pay online, but you need to call the court about making that payment online because you don't want to just make it through the general website for the city. You need to call the court to make the payment.
So you want me to call the court? Got it. Call court on the 15th. And then it's gonna be 144. And then I also have to have that course done by then, I'm
No,
guessing?
sir, you don't take the course until after you pay the fees.
Okay, that works.
So the best thing you can probably do, Mr. Pettis, if you can, we're gonna need your driver's license and your proof of insurance.
I can send that. What email would you like me to send that to?
Vicky, do you want to transfer him so we can get through these other folks waiting and give him the email address?
Okay, because it should be on his paperwork. Okay, I've got to get Nancy in a breakout room first.
Okay.
That works.
Well, if you need to email it, do you have your paperwork there where you called in?
I don't. They only gave me I only have my ticket, and then I called in this morning, and then she gave me the information, and I wrote it down.
Okay, well, the email address
Yes, sir.
is municipal
It's on the breakout room.
_ court
Yes.
at liveoaktx.net.
Got it.
You need to email us your driver's license, copy of your driver's license and your proof of insurance. Once
got
you
you.
pay your fees, then you'll have 90 days from that date to take and complete the class and turn in your paper, your certificate of completion, and also a copy of your driving history. And when we receive the payment, then we will give you some instructions on how to, the 2 websites you can use so that you don't have to go take a live class. You can do everything online.
Yes, sir. That works. Alrighty. That works. I'll get that sent over to you guys as soon as possible.
Hey, read that email address back to me.
Municipal _ court at liveoaktx.net.
Right. All right. And if you have any problems getting through to us with that email address, call the court and let us know, and we'll make sure you get connected to us.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll go sell a Honda or something.
All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You do the same, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You actually need to click on somebody. Oh, okay. Okay.
Got another phone number coming up. On the phone, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me your name, please?
Myron, Myron Willis, Willis.
Myron Willis.
Yes, sir.
Two Wilsons, two Willises. Okay, Mr. Willis, I have your files now. Let's see. Just so you know, Mr. Willis, you're giving sworn testimony, so you're going to tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Willis, you're charged with no driver's license and
Yes,
having
sir.
an open container. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand what the charges are?
Yes, sir.
Okay, to each of those charges, Mr. Willis, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not
Yes,
guilty,
sir.
and no contest. You understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
To the offense of no driver's license, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Your Honor, I'm going to plead no contest, but I got an appointment the 25th of November at 8:30 to take my driver's license test. When I came to the clerk of court, she told me to go get my license first before I come before you. But as the scheduling went, they can only get me in on the 25th. But I took the written exam over the computer, so I got the certificate for that, and I go on Pat Booker 11:25 at 8:45 a.m. to take the road test. So I was wondering, could I go get my license, then come back before you?
Yes, sir, that will be fine. There's still going to be a fee involved, just so you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, I understand that. I know it don't go unpunished.
But so your appointment is when?
11:25 at 8:45 a.m.
Okay, what I'm going to do then, Mr. Willis, give you a chance to get your license squared away.
Thank
I'm
you.
going
Thank you, Your
to
Honor.
reset you till December the 15th.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Your Honor.
Now, what you're going to need to do, Mr. Willis, we're going to send you another Zoom hearing notice. But as soon
Yes,
as you
ma'am.
get
Yes,
your
sir.
driver's license, you need to email us a copy of the paper copy of the driver's license and
Yes, sir.
a copy of your insurance.
Yes, sir.
And then your
Excuse
fees,
me, Judge, do you have 2 cases on Mr. Willis?
I do have a
Yes.
open container.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
And then once you do that, Mr. Willis, you can pay your fees. They're $270.
Yes, sir.
Pay your fees anytime before December the 15th, and that'll start you on a probation on that case.
Okay. So I pay the $270.
Yes, sir. That's-
Okay, I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that payday.
Okay, yeah,
The
that's
pay
a
Friday, I think
deferral,
it is
that's a deferral fee to try to keep it off your record.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Willis, do we have your email address?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Are you driving right now?
No, sir. I'm at work.
Okay, do you have a pen and pencil? Or
Yes, sir.
paper?
Yes, sir. I got it right here.
Okay, I need for you to send us an email today if possible
Uh-huh.
to municipal, MUNICIPAL,
Excuse me. Can you slow down, Your Honor? MU
MUNICIPAL
AL
and then an underscore
underscore
and then court, COURT
COURT
at liveoaktx.net.
vote
TX,
TX.net.
yeah, TX.net.
Yes. Yeah, TX.
Okay,
So municipal underscore court at myvotetx.net.
liveoaktx.net.
Yes, sir. I got that.
Okay. And then if you have problems, with the email, you can call the court and talk to the clerks and they'll help you out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then on the open
So,
container, Mr. Willis,
uh-huh.
on the open container violation, how do you plead on that case?
Guilty.
You the driver or the passenger?
I was the driver, but it was the passenger beer. He just got out and it was barely a can, but it was in the passenger door, so he, was in plain sight. So.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna reduce that fine down to $240
Yes, sir.
from, it was $290.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Give you 30 days to get that paid too. Now,
Okay, so
if you can't
Okay.
pay it in full in 30 days, you need to contact the court and they'll work with you.
yes, sir.
Give you time to
Okay.
get it paid. All right?
Okay, yes, sir. So it's $270 for the driver license
And $240 on the
$240.
open container.
on the open container, and that was expensive beer, wasn't it?
It was. Well, that's the reason I cut it down for you a little bit.
Okay, I appreciate you, Your Honor.
All right.
I
Ready
appreciate
to work, Mr.
So
Willis?
yes, sir. So when I get I email the court with my a picture of my license when I get them. That's what I'm finna that's what I do with the email.
Well, you're gonna need to send us an initial email so that we can send you all this information. So
Okay,
just
okay.
send us an email, just says, hi, this is Myron Willis. and
Myron
here's
Willis.
my email address.
Okay, I got you, Your Honor.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
And where do you work,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Willis?
Okay, thank you. Have a blessed one.
You stay safe, sir.
Yes, sir. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Another phone number. Is he drinking a cold beer?
No, it's an energy drink.
Like a cold beer. Okay, Vicky, let's bring somebody else in. We're not,
Okay.
well, no, there he is. There he is.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, my name's Adrian Aguilar.
Aguilar? Okay.
Yes.
Let us pull your file. Just hang on just a minute or a second.
Okay.
Are you able to do video also or just audio?
I can also do video, or well, I was on the Zoom meeting and I was on the call, so I was waiting for which one to pull up first. Would it be better if I jump back on the Zoom meeting?
No, you're on the Zoom meeting right now.
Okay.
I can hear you and you can probably see me.
Well, the way it was situated, I'm logged in through the phone, but I was also on the Zoom meeting as well. So I had my phone and the audio as well.
All right. Well, I mean, it's fine.
So,
Whatever you'd like to do, Mr. Aguilar.
okay, perfect. So, you know what? Let me jump on the meeting. That way I can see you as well. And I think it'd just be easier.
All right, sir.
Okay. So I just joined again with video and it's just telling me to please wait. Host will let me in soon.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Court Administrator, you want to let him in? There he is. Okay.
There we go.
Got it. Thank you, Mr.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay,
not
Mr.
a problem. I'm gonna turn off.
I can't hear you now. Just need to unmute. There you go. There you go. Okay, Mr. Aguilar, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Mr. Aguilar, you're charged with speeding 94 in the 65-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Aguilar, to that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of speeding 94 in the 65-mile zone on I-35 in a Volkswagen, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
That little Volkswagen probably wouldn't do very well, Mr. Aguilar, if you hit a bridge abutment.
No, it wouldn't. It was a bad situation. I was actually doing very well not getting tickets, and I just had something come up. I was actually a store manager running a CVS, and that day I was off, and I was supposed to stay off, and I had one of my colleagues supposed to open the store. He never showed up for his shift, so the store never opened. And I work in shirts, so I get a call telling me that I need to go open the store on my day off, and it was one of those things that I wasn't expecting. But you're definitely right. It was I could have definitely been, driving a lot slower.
Yeah, and then you got stopped, so you were even later than you would have been.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, Mr. Aguilar, you're too fast for defensive driving because you're more than 25 miles over. Are you currently on deferred disposition or taking a defensive driving class for any other citations?
No.
But the only thing I can do for you, Mr. Aguilar, is if you want to be placed on deferred disposition, which is a 6-month probation. How old are you first?
I'm 26.
26. I can do that, place you on deferred. The fees are $334. And as a condition of your deferral, you'll have to take a defensive driving class. Or if you're not worried about the citation going on your record, the fine and court costs are $279.
You know what? I would rather not have it on my record. So if I need to take the defensive driving course and pay the court fees, I would like to do that.
Okay. do you have the 334 today?
I believe I can make it do. I can pay that right away.
Well, here's what we need you to do. Do you have the information sheet we sent you to sign in to today's meeting?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What you need to do, if you look down toward the bottom, there's an email address for the court. You got it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. You need to email us your driver's license and proof of insurance today. And then you can call the court at the number that's 210-945-1799 and make your payment over the phone.
Okay.
If you get that done, then we'll start your deferral today for a period of 6 months. And what that means is that you cannot get any other citations anywhere for the next 6 months. And because of the speed, we'll probably have you check in one more time at the end of the 6 months so that we can have just a real short chat. Now, the defensive driving, you can do that online, and we will send you a website that you can go to. You need to take and complete the defensive driving class and turn in your paperwork within 90 days. Okay?
Yes.
Now, if you find that you can't make the payment today, call the court, let them know, and we can give you a week or so to gather those funds up.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
If I can just get the phone number one more time for, so I can call. It was the 210, correct? 210-945.
945-1799.
Okay, so I'll make my payment there, and then I'll email my proof of insurance and my ID.
And your driver's license.
Yes, my driver's license, sorry.
Yeah, because if you just have an ID, you can't do defensive driving and you can't be deferred, so.
So I was referring to my driver's license by my ID.
Oh, yeah, that's
But I
fine.
do understand.
Okay, and then Mr. Aguilar, drive careful, man. That's a crazy speed, especially in a little Volkswagen. You're lucky to be here.
I do
have any
appreciate your
questions,
time
sir?
as well. I don't have any questions.
Okay, well, be safe and have a good Thanksgiving season.
Will do, thank you.
Okay, you can leave the meeting right now and call into the court.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you. Okay, now I got K51. No, we have another phone number. No, we have I don't know what that is. 1080-59560.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, sounds like you're in a department store or something. Can you go somewhere where it's a little quieter?
Oh, yes, sir. It's because I'm at Starbucks because I'm moving houses and I don't really have Wi-Fi right now. So let me move.
Can you tell me your name?
Gonzalo Vasquez Diaz.
Gonzalo Vasquez Diaz?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, sir, I can. A little better. Are you able to do audio too? I mean, video too, or just audio?
Let me make sure. Because I think I can.
There you are. I see you now.
Okay. Yes, my name is Gonzalo Vasquez.
Okay, we're pulling your file right now, sir. Okay, Mr. Vasquez,
Yes, sir.
raise your right hand for me. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You gonna tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Vasquez, you're charged with speeding, 65 in a 35-mile zone, and also no driver's license. You understand what the charges are?
Yes, sir.
Judge,
Yes?
do you need a parent? Because he's a juvenile.
Oh, he is?
Yep.
How old are you, Mr. Vasquez?
I am turning 16 in 4 days.
So you're 15? Oh, boy.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a parent around there with you somewhere?
Yes, my parents right here.
Okay. Is that dad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Okay, so Mr. Vasquez, you understand what the charges are?
Yes, sir.
Okay. To each of those offenses, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
Then to the offense of no driver's license, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
And to the speeding case, how do you plead?
What was that, sir?
To the speeding offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not, well, yeah, I was speeding, sir.
Whose car were you driving, Mr. Vasquez?
It was my dad's truck, sir.
Did he give you permission to drive it?
What was that?
Did he give you permission to drive the car, drive the truck?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's a problem too.
Well, he didn't really. My dad didn't really let me because my brother. I was with my brother, and he has the license. So, well, right now he's kind of like teaching me how to drive a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't drive. No, that's not the way it works, Mr. Vasquez. You're not trained to drive, that's especially obvious since you're running 30 miles over the speed limit.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I mean, you're lucky to be alive. I mean, that's bottom line. You don't have a driver's license. You don't know how to drive. Your brother's teaching you how to drive, and you're running 30 miles over the speed limit. Is this on I-35? No, this is on
Yeah,
Judson Road. Ooh.
yeah. This is my brother had. He's making this car right now, and we had to give the mechanic a part, so we were running a little late. If not, he wouldn't have done the job. So
Yeah, well, the fine and court costs on the no driver's license is $250, and on the speeding case is $284. How much time do you need to pay these, Mr. Vasquez?
how much is it, sir?
Well, one's $250 and one's $284. So if my math is right, that's $534.
Can I pay one right now? Like one whole ticket?
You want to pay one of them right now? That's fine. Which one, the bigger one or the smaller one?
The bigger one.
The 284, okay, and then I'll give you 30 days to pay the other one.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Okay, well, do you have the paperwork that I sent you or the court sent you with instructions to
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you look down at the bottom, there's the phone number for the court,
Yes, sir.
945-1799. See that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the number you're going to call in to make your payment.
Okay.
And then we will also get your, I guess we have your email address. Maybe we don't. We'll also get your email address and we'll send you a notice on when your other payment is due.
Okay. And with the payment, can I pay cash or I have to pay by card?
Well, if you want to come over here and pay in cash, you can.
Okay. And on your website, does it tell me where you are located?
Yes, sir. You're not gonna drive over here though, are you?
Oh, no, my dad is.
Your dad's gonna bring you over here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's on Shin Oak.
Chinook? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the address is right there. You can put it in your phone and find out how to get here.
Okay.
If you're gonna pay cash, yeah, you obviously can't do that by phone. So,
And if I wanna, my dad said if I wanna pay in card, do I give you the card number right
no,
here?
you give that to the ladies that you're gonna talk to when you call in.
Okay, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, Mr. Vasquez, don't be learning on the fly how to drive. You have to take a test. You have to be certified by the state to drive. You have to have insurance.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, sir.
Well, just make better decisions going forward. I'm sure your dad will tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, expensive lesson to learn. Okay, Ms. Vasquez, well, you
Yeah.
can
Big
log
lesson.
off and, yeah, get the payment over here.
Okay.
Either by card or by, if you want to bring the payment over today, that's fine.
Yes, sir. Will do.
But we still need your email address, so send us an email that says.
Oh, the
tell-
email address?
No, if you're gonna call in with a payment, just give them your email address.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna come over here to make your payment. Make sure they get your email address when you come over. All right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, Ms. Vasquez, good luck to you.
Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, Dad. You can leave the meeting now.
All right, appreciate it. Bye.
Okay, I got another phone number. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, sir. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, can you tell me your
Hello?
name, please?
Hello? My name is Honore Bates. Hold on. I'm sorry. Honore Bates.
Honore Bates?
Let me back up. I'm driving. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you're gonna need to pull over before we can talk.
Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm here.
Okay,
Hello?
and you said Honore Bates?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I was on my way over there to the courthouse because I was waiting for a while. But yeah, that's why I was driving.
You know, these Zoom hearings take a lot more time than if people come in live. Thank you for hanging on, though. ABTES. Okay, Mr. Bates, you still there with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Bates, you're being recorded, so you're on the record. Are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're charged with parking, stopping, or standing on a sidewalk. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, the 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of parking, stopping, or standing on a sidewalk, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Were you parked in the driveway that blocked the sidewalk?
Yeah. I was blocked the sidewalk.
with your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Was this at your house?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, do you understand why you got the citation?
Yeah, the reason why my car was parked like by the sidewalk because I've been out of work for a while because of the pandemic and stuff like that. So I ended up getting it fixed. I had to get a battery for it, and I had to get a rim lock for it because I lost the lock to my rim. So I ended up getting that. A mechanic took care of it. So I moved it already. And and that's why.
Okay. Well, I understand the situation is, so I'm going to reduce the fine and court costs by $20 for you. So instead of 97, it's going to be 77. Can you pay that amount today?
That's fine. That's fine.
Do you want to come up, or since you live in Live Oak, do you want to come up here today, or do you want to call in the payment? How do you?
Yeah,
want
I was heading. Can I give it to you right now, or?
Well, if you're
we'll have
headed
to
this
drive
way,
up over there.
yeah, if you're headed this way, why don't you come on over and you can just
Okay.
make it out the window. Okay.
Okay, I would do that, sir.
Okay. Well, now you know. So don't park there again.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you. All right, you have a great day. Thank you, sir. You too. Good luck. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Corbin's Galaxy A21. Hey, Corbin's Galaxy, can you hear me? Corbin, can you hear me? Who's on the line? Nobody's showing up. He's been there a while too.
You want me to bring somebody else in?
Yeah, this guy's been on the line quite a while, but he's blocked on everything. There's no audio, there's no video.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, let's try somebody else. Well, unless did he, nope. We're getting further and further behind. Another phone number.
We have
Hello?
a lot of those.
Hello, can you tell me who's on the phone? Hello, can you tell me who's on the phone, please?
Yes, this is Jerry Sullivan.
Jerry Sullivan?
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on, Mr. Sullivan. Let us pull your file.
Okay, no problem.
Jerry Sullivan. Hey, Mr. Sullivan, are you able to do video or just audio?
Just audio.
Okay, that's fine. We are being recorded. We are being recorded, so are you going to
Okay.
tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Sullivan, you're charged with failure to yield right of way to an emergency vehicle. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir.
Looks like you got 3 warnings also, so. But the only one we're
Yes, sir.
concerned with is the failure to yield to an emergency vehicle. To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
What does no contest mean?
No contest means you're not going to tell me that you did it, but you're not going to tell me you didn't do it.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to plead not guilty.
Okay, do you want to have a trial with a judge or a jury?
Oh, trial.
Yeah, when you plead not guilty, we have to bring both sides in so I can listen to the evidence and decide whether you're guilty or not guilty.
Okay. A judge.
Okay.
Wait,
Is your-
where are the ramifications of a trial?
Well, the officer who issued you the citation will testify. You will testify if you wish to do so. You don't have to testify. You have an absolute right to remain silent. And then I listen to the evidence and I decide, since you're waiving your right to a jury, I make the decision of whether you're guilty or not guilty. If you're not guilty, you don't owe anything. If you're found guilty, then you will pay a fine and court costs, which I would assess.
Okay. I think I say my plea to no contest.
No contest now? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, the fine and court cost, Mr. Sullivan, is $300. Or if you want to take defensive driving, you may do so. If you're eligible to take defensive driving. And the fees for that are $144 for court costs. You have to pay for the class, and you have to pay the Department of Public Safety $12 to get your driving history.
Okay. How do you find out? How do I know if I'm eligible?
Have you taken it in the last, have you taken defensive driving in the last year?
No, sir.
Then that makes you eligible.
Okay.
And you have a driver's license and proof of insurance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It sounds to me like you're at least on the face eligible. So do you want to, is that what you'd like to do?
Well, so the only place where I would explain the situation, that would be a trial?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yes, I'll do the defensive driving.
Okay. Are you able to pay the $144 today?
Yes, sir.
And what you need to do then, Mr. Sullivan, I think you said you were driving, but when you get back to your home or someplace, you need to email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay.
And then, do you have the sign-in sheet that we sent you that gives you the instructions on how to log in today?
Yes.
If you look down at the bottom of that sheet, there's the email address for the court. municipal_court@liveoak.net.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, so you need to email us driver's license and copies of your driver's license and proof of insurance. And then in the next 7 days, you're going to call that phone number, which is right above the email address, not right above, two above, 945-1799.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to call the court to make your $144 payment. Okay.
Okay.
If you want to do that today, that's fine, but I'm going to give you 7 days.
Okay.
And then once you make your payment, you'll have 90 days from that date to take the class and turn in your paperwork. And your paperwork's going to be your completion certificate from the whatever class you attend or watch, a copy of your driving history, which you obtained from the Department of Public Safety.
Okay.
You got all that? But you're going to go ahead, when you get to a computer, you need to email us your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Driver's license and insurance. Okay. And you said my driving record, I get that from where?
From the Department of Public Safety, and we will give you a website so that you can order it from them. That they're going to charge you $12 for the driving history.
Okay.
All right? You got all that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just get the 144 paid and those 2 pieces of paper to us, and then you'll have 90 days from the date of your payment to to turn in all your paperwork.
Okay. And by the other paperwork, you mean the certificate of completion of the course and the driving history.
Right. That is correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. If you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have one question. What's the name of the course that I need to take?
Once you send us your paperwork, we will email you the court order that will set. Once you email us your paperwork and you make your payment, we will email you an order that has the website address for the defense of driving. And it'll also have the Department of Public Safety web address on there.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. If you have any questions, you can always call the court at that number that the 945-1799. The ladies will be glad to help you out.
Okay. Well, thank you again. You have a good rest of your day.
You do the same, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Going backwards. We got Victor Cruz. Okay, Mr. Cruz, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Cruz, can you hear me? Is he a Judy? Look like a Judy. Bottom left-hand corner. To unmute.
There it is.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Cruz, raise your right hand for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. And Mr. Cruz, how old are you, sir?
I am 25 years old, sir.
Cruz, you're charged with speeding, 65 and a 45. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir, I do.
And to the offense of speeding 65 and a 45, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I'm guilty.
And the fine and court cost is $234. Or if you're eligible, you can take a defensive driving class and try to keep it off of your record.
Yes, sir.
You want to pay the fine or try to take the class if you're eligible?
Take the class if I'm eligible, sir.
Have you taken a defensive driving class in the last year?
Not that I know of, sir.
Well, you're the only one that would know.
I wouldn't say last year, probably about 2 years ago. I did have a class that I took.
Well, your driving history will tell you, but for now, I'll go ahead and approve you for defensive driving. But we need to have a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Yes, sir.
And then the fees are $144. Are you able to pay the $144 today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's what you need to do. Find that little sheet that we sent you with the instructions to log on today.
Yes, sir, I have it.
Look down toward the bottom, right above where it says confirmation of this notice is required.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're going to see an email address for the court.
Yes, sir.
You need to email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Yes, sir.
Second thing you need to do is if you look 2 lines up from that email address, there's a phone number for the court.
Yes, sir, I see it.
You need to call the court within 7 days to make your $144 court cost payment.
I sure will, sir.
Once you make that payment, you'll have 90 days from that date to turn in your completion certificate and your driving history.
Yes, sir.
And we will send you an order using the email address that you send us when you send us your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Yes, sir.
We will email you an order that'll have both the website address for the defensive driving and to obtain your driving history.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got it?
Yes, sir. I sure do. Thank you very much.
And if you want to make your payment today, that's fine, but I'll give you 7 days to make it. If you don't make it within the 7 days, then we're going to have some issues.
No, for sure. I got you, sir.
But go ahead and email us the driver's license and proof of insurance as soon as we get off this call. So at least we'll have that, okay?
I sure will, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, and yeah, get everything turned in within 90 days and we can dismiss the case.
You got it, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You do the same. Thank you. Other phone number. Hello, who's on the phone, please? Who's on the phone, please? Okay, Vicky, let's bring somebody else in and see if you can get a name that goes to that 349 number. Phone number ending in 910. Can you hear me? Okay, there's somebody on the phone ending in 910.
Yes.
Okay, can you give me your name, please?
Alyssa Garcia.
Alyssa Garcia. Okay, Ms. Garcia, are you able to do video too or just audio?
Just audio.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Ms. Garcia, we are being recorded. So are you going to tell me the truth? Questions I ask you?
Yes.
Ms. Garcia, you're charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. You understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay, do you want to have a trial with a judge or a jury?
The judge.
Okay. Is the address on Hidden Oak Trail still your address?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Judge?
We will email you we will mail you a pretrial setting notice to handle pretrial matters before we set on the trial docket. Once we set on the trial docket, we'll have Officer Jimenez and any other officers that may have been involved come in to testify, and you will have the right to testify if you wish to do so. If you don't want to testify, you have an absolute constitutional right to remain silent. And then I'll hear the case since you're waiving a jury and make the decision of guilty or not guilty. Got all that?
Okay.
Judge
Yes,
Phillips?
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
She has 3 capious profile warrants.
Okay. Well, Ms. Garcia, those are things you're going to need to take care of also.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, I have the money to pay for that.
Okay. Well, you might want to come up to the court and take care of them, because right now they're warrants for you to be arrested, and I don't think you really want to spend any time incarcerated anywhere.
No,
So
sir.
the sooner you can get those taken care of, the better off it'll be for you, since
Yes,
you're just right down the
sir.
street from us. And if you come in, they're not going to arrest you if you're coming in to pay, just so you know that.
Okay.
All right. So you can just go straight to the windows at the front. Be sure and wear a mask, and we will set this other. If you're going to come in today, then they can deliver you the pretrial notice, pretrial setting order, and provide you with a copy of the complaint, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to do that today, if not, then we'll mail you the paperwork. But you
Alrighty.
need to take care of those capious warrants.
Of course.
Okay, Ms. Garcia, you can log off right now, and we'll look for you here later on today.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hey, ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
Quishana Wilson.
Ma'am?
Quishana Wilson.
Ms. Wilson?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, raise your right hand for me, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, are you still in Michigan?
Yes.
Cold up there.
Yes.
Hey, Ms. Wilson, we talked last month, something about a mix-up with the Secretary of State and your sister's car, which is also a Ford Edge. And you were going to try to get that straightened out for me so I could understand it.
Yes.
So, do you have any paperwork for me or anything that you need to send to me to look at?
I did register the car. Well, my sister, she did register the car, and we got the insurance.
Okay, so refresh my memory, Miss Wilson. One car was insured and one car wasn't, and they gave the insurance on the wrong car or something, and they're both Ford Edges, something like that?
Yeah, they're both a Ford Edge. It's just one of them was red and one of them is like a darkish color blue. But she thought she had got the one I have done, but she did not. And we had been getting stopped before, and the insurance said the Ford Edge, but when I was in Texas, they looked at the VIN number, and that's when they found out it was different. The VIN number that was on the insurance that I showed him, it said the Ford Edge, same year, everything. It's just the VIN number was different.
Okay, so are both cars insured now?
No, she doesn't have the other car.
You don't have it anymore?
No.
Okay, but your car is now, has the right VIN number on the insurance.
Yes.
Can you email that to us for our file,
Yes.
please?
Yes.
And well, if you've gotten the VIN number corrected, then, and we get that and can verify that, then I'll dismiss the case, okay?
Okay.
Now, you have our email address, don't you?
No, I do not.
Hey, do you have the piece of paper that we sent you with the login instructions for today?
You said don't have the piece of paper with the, no, I called because I couldn't find the login instructions, so I just called her and got the information.
Okay. Well, you got a pen and pencil or piece of paper or something?
Yes.
Okay, you need to send the new insurance and copy of the, I guess, the registration to municipal_court at liveoaktx.net.
Can you please repeat that so I can make sure I got it right?
Yes, ma'am. Municipal_court at liveoaktx.net.
Okay.
And if you have a problem getting in or getting that email to us, you've got the phone number. You can call the clerks and they can confirm it for you, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to mail us the insurance and the proper registration, right?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Wilson, get those to us and let me look at them, and then unless there's a problem, I'll go ahead and dismiss them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you stay warm up there.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, bye-bye. Seven people. Another iPhone, okay. Hello, sir, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Need to get, there you go.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
All right, great.
I need
How
your
are
name. Need your name, please.
Irvin Marcellus, fourth.
Marcellus. Irvin
Yes, sir.
Marcellus the fourth. All right, Mr. Marcellus. Raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Mr. Marcellus, you wanted to do a deferral on your drug paraphernalia case, but you didn't have your fees back a couple of weeks ago. So we reset it to today to pay. us and provide us with a new address. We got your new address
Yes.
in UC. Are you going to make your payment today, sir?
Yeah, I plan on making it. Can I make it online?
Yes, sir, but you need to call the court to make it. Don't go to the city website to make it.
Okay.
Okay, you need to call the court, which is 945-1799. It should be on that piece of paper that you got.
Okay. Yes. That's it.
Call the court though to make the payment. Don't make it through the city website. Otherwise, it'll go in as a conviction.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
I don't think you want a conviction.
No, sir.
And then once we get that, then we'll send you an order. It'll be a 6-month deferral, no drug or alcohol cases. And you're going to need to give me 6 hours of community service within 60 days. You can do your community service at any nonprofit or charitable organization. Somebody that really needs a lot of help right now, and I don't know how far you are. Well, you're out in UC now, but San Antonio Food Bank needs a whole lot of help, especially here at Thanksgiving.
Okay. I can give them a call.
They can get you set up and get those 6 hours turned in. Don't mess with drugs and or alcohol, and then we'll get you squared away and get the case dismissed at the end of 6 months.
Thank you.
All right. You have any questions, sir?
No, sir. I'll call that number and make sure I go that route instead of the website. Thank you for telling me.
Like I said, I don't want you to be surprised.
Right.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Marcellus. Stay safe.
All right. Thank you.
Yana W. So there's a IYANNA W. So,
with an I?
well, I'm guessing the last name starts with a W.
It's Williams is the last name.
Oh, Williams. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Ms. Williams, can you hear me? Pressing speeds today. Ms. Williams, can you hear me? Ms. Williams, trying to connect with you.
Looks like we lost her.
Okay, well, now she's trying again.
Hello?
Hello, Ms. Williams, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to connect to video or just audio?
Just audio right now.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, Ms. Williams, I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because we are a court of record, so I need to ask you that question.
No problem.
Hey, Ms. Williams, you're charged with speeding 96 in a 65-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Guilty, of course, yes. Not guilty, yes. Not 100% sure on the no contest.
Okay, well, see, the guilty, which is telling me you did it, or not, no contest means I'm not going to tell you I did, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't.
Ah, okay. I actually, I'm gonna go with not guilty because I thought the speed limit was higher.
Well, I can assure you, I don't know what you thought it was, but I can assure you it wasn't 96 miles an hour.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I know it wasn't that high for sure.
Okay, so you plead not guilty. You want a trial with a judge or a jury?
Judge is fine.
Okay, are you still on Primrose Post?
No, sir, recently moved.
Okay, don't tell me what your new address is, because, okay, is it on Larkspur Valley?
Yes.
Okay, we've got that. Okay, well, what we'll do is we're going to email you and we have your email address, so we're going to email you a copy of a pretrial order and take care of pretrial matters before we set the case on the trial docket. So once we get the pretrial matters handled, then we'll set it for trial. And Officer Castro will be here, and you can be here virtually. And we will, I'll have a hearing and decide the issues. And if you're not guilty, then I will release you from any liability. If you're guilty or found guilty, then I'll assess a fine and court cost.
Okay. Is there, I'm looking at the hearing procedure. Do we have to go to trial, or is there anything else that I can do to have the ticket either dismissed or anything, or will we have to go through that process first?
Well, when you plead not guilty, I can't visit with you about any of the facts of the case. So that's the reason we have to set it for trial. You're going to visit with the prosecutor the next time you log in for the pretrial setting. So she may be able to offer you some alternatives, but you'll need to visit with her at the next Zoom hearing when you talk to her. Her name is Cynthia Trevino.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, we will get this notice out to you, email it to you probably, or mail it. But we've got both of those addresses, I believe. Yes, we've got them. Okay.
Alrighty, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Williams, thank you. Okay, Mr. Parrish, can you hear me, sir? He's locked up. Mr. Parrish, can you hear me? Now you're unmuted. Mr. Parrish, can you hear me? Should be able to. Mr. Parrish, can you hear me, sir? There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, it's Brandon Parrish.
We don't have a Brandon Parrish on the docket.
Well,
Brandon Christopher Jones Parish.
So what's the last name, sir?
Brandon Christopher Jones.
Brandon Christopher Jones.
Yes, sir.
It's not Parrish, it's under the name of Jones.
I didn't have a Jones. got nothing good on the Jones. I don't even have a Jones in
Hey, sir, we're trying to locate the file and don't seem to be able to locate it. Can you?
Brandon Christopher Jones Parish. That's my full name.
Brandon Christopher Jones Parrish.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's under Jones Parish. That's how we have it as the last name.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't need to be here. He's already signed up for defensive driving.
Oh, he died? Okay.
Yes, he's already taken care of his stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just make it sure.
No, you're fine, Mr. Parrish. We wish we had more people diligent like you to call in. So,
yes, sir.
You can leave the meeting and go on about your business.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You do the same, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chase Alvarado.
Chase Alvarado.
Okay, Mr. Alvarado, can you hear me? Mr. Alvarado, can you hear me?
Oh, let's see.
Mr. Alvarado, can you hear me?
Okay, we're gonna have to do something different. We're gonna take 30 actual minutes. Because I know by 1 o'clock, I gotta be in there setting her computer up.
Well, we're gonna alternate. It's gonna be 12.
Mr. Alvaro, you need to unmute your device.
Yeah, because I have to be in there setting her computer up. So that's why I always want to be back.
One of us will be here to answer phones.
Well, I'm not worried about that. It's just making everybody. But I think if I put you in a breakout room and send people to, that'll keep them.
Yeah.
No, wouldn't you?
And that way I can verify email address.
Hey, Mr. Alvarado, you need to unmute.
I thought she could do it.
But I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Hey, Mr. Alvarado, how old are you, sir?
17 years old.
Mr. Alvarado, I need for you to raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Alvarado, you're charged with speeding 85 in a 65-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, I would like to plead guilty.
Okay. Fine and court cost is $234, or if you're eligible, you can take a defensive driving class. Have you taken defensive driving before?
Yes.
You already have?
Yes.
You're still on a provisional driver's license, Mr. Alvarado?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The fine and court cost is $234. Are you able to pay that today?
No, sir. Can we set up a payment plan?
Most time I can give you is 30 days. If you need more time than that, you need to make some sort of substantial payment within the 30 days, and they can give you some more time.
Alrighty, will do.
If you want to make your payment online, you can call the court at the number on the piece of paper that we sent you and make it online, and they can set you up on a payment plan.
Alrighty. Do that.
Okay, well, Mr. Alvarado, we will either mail or email you the paperwork. Make sure you take care of this. Don't ignore it. If you ignore it, it's going to just more fees get added. I don't really think you want to pay any more than what you're paying.
Alrighty.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Alvarado. You can leave the meeting now.
Alrighty.
Mr. Schwab? Mr. Schwab, can you hear me?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, Schwab?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Mr. Schwab, it's Clayton Schwab.
Yes, sir. I apologize for the leaf blower too, if that's coming into the audio. They just started.
Okay, well, I can't hear it too much.
Good, good.
We're pulling your file, sir. Let me get your file and then we'll visit here for a second. Hey, Mr. Schwab, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Mr. Schwab, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir, I do.
And how old are you, sir?
I'm 26.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
I was concerned if I do plead no contest, if I may be placed on deferred. Is that an option for me?
I don't know. I need to ask you some questions.
Yes,
I have to have a plea for. I
Yes,
have
sir.
to have a plea before we can even discuss any sort of disposition.
Okay. Well, I would like to plead no contest, sir.
Is this your first drug-related offense?
Yes, sir, it is.
Did you pass a drug test today?
Today? I believe so.
Well, let me put it this way. When did you last smoke?
The night of the encounter with the officer.
You'd be pretty close.
Pardon?
I said you would be pretty close, but that's okay. I can consider deferring you on this case, Mr. Schwab. The fees are $340.
Sir?
If you want to do that, it'd be a 180-day deferral for $340. You would also end up having to do 6 hours of community service within 60 days.
Yes, sir. That sounds good to me.
Are you able to pay the $340 today?
The 340 today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I could pay that.
What I'm gonna need for you to do then, Mr. Schwab, do you have the piece of paper that we sent you with the instructions to log in today?
Yes, sir. I do. I'm looking at them now.
Look at the phone number for the court.
Yes, sir.
You need to call that number and make the $340 payment. Once you do that, we will email you the instructions on what you need to do. We'll mail you a timesheet for the community service. Community service can be done at any nonprofit or charitable organization. I know for a fact that the San Antonio Food Bank needs a lot of help down there. You're in Cibolo. I know they've got community service opportunities out there also.
Yes, sir.
Just you pick it. If you want to do it at a church, if you want to do it try to do it at a Goodwill or Salvation Army or food pantry or working at athletic event for the youth, your choice.
Understood. Can I confirm the number? It's 210-945-1799?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the number you're going to call into the court to make your payment.
Understood.
They will either mail or email. I think they'll probably email you the condition.
Okay.
And you may or may not be required to appear at the end. We'll check your record at the end of the deferral period. So, but
Understood.
we will let you know when your deferral period ends. All
Okay.
right. You have any
Yes,
questions?
sir. No, sir.
Only thing, no drug or alcohol cases, Mr. Schwab.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay, be smart.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a good Thanksgiving holiday.
You too. Bye-bye.
See you soon, sir. Okay. I have another phone number. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you tell me who you are
Hello.
so we can pull your file?
Angie Vasquez?
Angie Vasquez?
Yes.
Ms. Vasquez, are you able to do video too or just audio?
Just audio.
All right, Ms. Vasquez, we're a court of record, so I need to ask you, are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes.
I can't see you raise your right hand, so I just have to ask you if you're going to tell me the truth.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Vasquez, how old are you, ma'am?
21?
Ms. Vasquez, you're charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Can you explain those?
Yes, ma'am. Guilty means you're going to admit to me that you were in possession of the paraphernalia, which I'm told is some pipes, a bong, a scale. You're going to admit that you were in possession of those items. Not guilty says, nope, I didn't do that. Then I want the city to prove the case against me if they're able to do so. And no contest means, well, Judge, I'm not going to tell you I did, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't.
No contest.
No contest. Is this your first drug-related offense?
Yes.
Did you pass a drug test today?
Yeah.
Based on your plea of no contest, I can consider offering you a deferred disposition, which is a type of probation. You pay a fee. You have to do 6 hours community service, and you cannot have any drug or alcohol cases within the next 6 months. Or you can just pay the fine, which is a little bit cheaper, but it goes on your record. So,
I'll do the probation.
okay. Well, the fees are $340. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes.
Okay. What I need for you to do then, Vasquez, excuse me.
Yes.
Is to, you have your paperwork right there in front of you that you had to call into the court?
Yes, I do.
Down toward the bottom of that paperwork, there's a phone number for the court, 210-945-1799.
Can you
See
repeat
that?
that one more time?
Yeah, it's down at the bottom, toward the bottom of the paperwork that you should be looking at.
Yes.
You see it? The 945-1799?
Yes.
What you're going to do, Ms. Vasquez, is you're going to call that number. Maybe if you do it right now, that's fine, but don't call after afternoon. You'll need to call in probably tomorrow. But you need to call in with the payment. Then the court will confirm your email address and send you an order from the court that places you on deferred disposition for a period of 6 months. That means no drug or alcohol cases for 6 months. You also need to do 6 hours of community service within 60 days. Okay, and turn those
Okay.
hours into us. Okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Then the only thing you got to do, Ms. Vasquez, unless we call you back to court, is to just behave yourself. Don't be messing with this stuff.
Yes, sir.
And the other thing I need for you to do, in fact, it'd be better to have you do this. If you look down below that phone number, you'll see an email address for us.
Yes, the multiple court.
Yeah. Okay. If you can just send us an email so that we have your email address. And once we receive your payment, then we will email you the court order placing you on deferred disposition.
Okay.
You have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Vasquez, don't be messing with this stuff. It's get you in trouble.
Yes. Yes, I learned my first time. I was like, oh man.
Hopefully it's going to be your last, because
yes,
you're
sir.
21 years old, so if you get caught with more than paraphernalia or a small amount of marijuana, you'll get arrested and taken to the Bexar County Jail, and I don't think you would like that very much.
No, sir.
Hey, just be smarter. You have a nice Thanksgiving
Thank
holiday.
you.
Stay safe.
You too, sir. Have a good one.
You do the same. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Got one more phone number, and that's it.
Wait, let me call back.
Hey, can you tell me who's on the line?
Sarah Hensley?
Sarah Hensley?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, Miss Hensley. Let me pull your file here real quick. Miss Hensley, are you able to do video too, or just audio?
Just audio. I don't have a video service available right now.
Okay. Hensley, you're going to tell me the truth to the questions I
Yes,
ask
sir.
you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
We're a court of record, so everything's being recorded. Miss Hensley, first of all, how old are you, ma'am?
19.
Miss Hensley, you're charged with an open container violation. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
To the offense of having an open container in your vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Were you the driver or the passenger?
The driver.
Were you arrested for DUI or DWI?
No, sir. I wasn't under the influence.
Is this your first alcohol-related offense?
Yes, sir.
Since it's your first offense, Ms. Hensley, I can give you an opportunity to try to get dismissed.
Thank you.
By placing you on what's called deferred disposition for a period of 6 months. You pay a $340 deferral fee, and you go 6 months without any other alcohol or drug-related cases, I can dismiss the case. Or you can just
Okay.
pay the fine of $290. It's up to you.
So to dismiss the case, it would be off my record and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have to go 6 months without any charge and pay 300 something.
$340, and you have to do 6 hours of community service too.
Okay. When would the 340 be due?
When can you pay it?
Probably by the end of the month. Like the end of December.
End of December or end of November?
December.
Are you working?
Yes. I'm a server.
At where?
At Bubba's on Pat Booker.
Okay, yeah, I know it. Okay, Ms. Inslee, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you until January the 5th to pay the fees.
Okay. Thank you.
Once you pay the fees, then we'll start you on a deferral for a period of 6 months.
Okay.
You can either come
And
in
it's gonna
here,
be
you can either come in live,
$340.
make the payment, or if you want to make it by phone, you have the piece of paper that gave you the instructions to call in today.
Yes.
If you look on that piece of paper down toward the bottom, there's the phone number for the court, 945-1799.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. When you want to make your payment, you call that number and make your payment through the clerks. Now, even before you do that, I need for you today. Are you close to a computer? Or are you at home? Are you working? What are you doing?
I'm at home, but I don't have a laptop or computer.
Okay. Well, what you do need to do is if you look 2 lines below that phone number, there's an email address for the court. You see that?
Yeah.
I need for you to just send an email to that address that just provides us with so that we have your email address.
Okay, gotcha.
And you can do that, the next day or 2.
Okay.
But I'll give you till January the 5th to make that $340 payment. You'll do 6 hours of community service also, but you don't do the community service until after you pay your fees. And the community service can be done at any nonprofit or charitable organization.
Gotcha.
Got it?
Yes. And then I'll call the 210-945-1799.
Call that when you're ready to make your payment. You can make it any time prior to January 5th, and I would urge you to do that.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Okay, Ms. Hensley, well, I hope the restaurant's open back up to more capacity for you.
Yes, I hope so as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Have a nice Thanksgiving season.
Thank you as well.
Okay. You can lead the meeting. Thank you.
Okay.
That's the last one.